relationships are breaking, or people ending up staying apart because of FGM. That's a big problem.
When women go through that procedure, it does impact them. It's a conversation that can be difficult a lot of the times, especially between men and women.
But no one's ever asked, how does it make you feel? You've had FGM, how does it make you feel? The trauma, the psychology part of it. What can we do to help?
Puppets are really great for talking about difficult and sensitive things, especially about sexual things, because you project onto the puppet, so it's not you speaking, and that's a really powerful thing. It's much easier for puppets to talk about all of these things because in some way it takes it outside of the person themselves.
To use the puppets, especially for men, in this context is very helpful.
You actually get in the mode and start actually creating feelings and a script in your head actually of what this person, this puppet, shall I say, that you've created is going through, what their background is, what their age may be, and how FGCM may affect them.
We got involved in this project about 2 years ago where we're looking at what services are out there, what can we actually do to support people, and do they need any support if they've gone through like an FGM?
So the reason we're here doing the puppet workshops today is because a few years ago, myself and the Bristol research group on female genital modifications, along with AFI Health, did some focus groups and one-to-one interviews, and we spoke to over 50 people in Bristol. And the overwhelming response, especially from women, was we need relationship counselling.
Ultimately, what we're trying to do is make these kind of topics and conversations a bit easier to be spoken about and to allow people to be able to access necessary support, ultimately, to ensure our families are all together and not, breaking down.
What's so impressive and new about this particular workshop or study is that for the first time really the issues of FGM is being looked after from the relationships perspective.
For me, what would be really good is to not make these conversations so hard from a male's perspective and make it easier for them to be able to communicate better with maybe their wives.
From where we're coming from, it makes me feel that something has been achieved, but more work needs to be done in terms of identifying the needs and the help to assist and support relevant communities going through this trauma.
What we've been able to see is just how difficult it is to speak about sex, about the relationship between physical intimacy and emotional intimacy, and to think about what might be possible, what might make it more possible to have these conversations. So thinking about counselling, thinking about other kinds of resources that can support conversations, and who might offer those conversations as well, and where they might happen.
Maybe more services like counselling, sex therapy, maybe family support. I suppose more understanding of the trauma, like being more trauma informed around FGM, especially in healthcare settings, and just being more sensitive around the topic and not to kind of profile people.